man.
Shit, man. I feel like when we're discussing, if we're gonna talk like comfort zones, dude, the most like typical and like the most common one that like anybody that like most people kind of can see would be like if like moving from like the place you're born to or the place that you grew up in, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have a lot of attachment to like the place where they're from.
Yeah.
And I mean, I somewhat understand. I understand that, but I don't particularly get it just because like it wasn't how I was like brought up. You know, I had the chance to be like moving around like quite a bit.
No, also when you get taken away from your homeland at an early age, that full attachment to it never becomes complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot easier to detach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, man. But I can see how people can like get comfortable like in one spot, and it can seem like difficult to like move, bro.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't have to do maybe with them like, because like for example, my grandparents have traveled all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Met people from all over the world. They're very open-minded people and everything.
Mm.
But they have never thought about moving away from that shitty ass city, bro. There's so many better options just in Chile, bro, and pretty nearby.
Yeah.
And they still want to be there. So like, I don't know, man. I guess like that happens. I have never been in a place that I could really be like, I need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need to.
Yeah.
Like I feel like as long as I really find whatever my goals, whatever place it is, I'll go for it, man. No attachment to any land or place.
No, to be honest, I mean it is. It just kind of gives you like a different perspective in life. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just see how like people are living the same life as you, man, just like in a parallel kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like your way is not. It's not the only way of doing things. There are different ways to achieve the same purpose.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, like I do envy those people that have been in one place always and kind of like enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like because like I never had that, and I do see it sometimes, and it's like I don't envy them, but it's like I do feel happy for them.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that's cool, man. I appreciate it from like a third point of view, you know, and it's nice. I think like because like you create different types of connection with people. Mm-hmm. You maybe like get to find more life hacks about your life in your city if you're always there. You know, if you're always moving, you're always having to start from zero a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, like oddly enough, I feel like I am in my comfort zone when I am like moving around and like not staying still, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like more comfortable when I'm I guess in like new scenarios than I do in like very like familiar ones for like too long like periods of time, you know?
I'm glad you said that because I do feel that like the unknown makes me feel good.
Yeah. Dude.
And it actually motivates me. I feel a lot motivated and like when I just moved here and everything was like unknown to me, I was like, "Whoa, let's fucking go, man!"
Dude, like let's set up life now, bro, from scratch, bro. It's like honestly, it feels like starting a new game, bro.
Yeah.
It's legit like fucking opening a new game. You get like a new life from fucking zero. And you're like, okay, how organized is this life?
But it's not fully from zero, because you already unlocked a bunch of skills and weapons that are coming with you to this new
It's like new game plus, dude. You're bringing your previous experience, dude. I know.
I love that.
Hell yeah, man. Greatly put.
And also, like, to think about it, like, not a lot of people in the world are able to be like, this is the fourth country I'm living in.
Right.
You know, like, and that's crazy, bro. Like,
it's a privilege,
and like I think like to be able to be like I'm moving to a new country on my own, but it's okay and I feel comfortable because I've had already experience on moving to a new country.
Right.
When I think about the fact that me at 26 years old, I'm able to say that and have been lucky enough to have the experience more than once.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah, insanely grateful, but also just like it allows me to kind of like prove to other people that it's possible, you know? Because I feel like whenever you speak to somebody, especially somebody who spent like their whole lives living in the same spot, you're like, you know, you can just like pick up the things that you really like care about, and just kind of move them somewhere else, and it
Yeah.
will be the same. Like it won't be exactly the same, but like you will be just as happy, you know?
Right.
And like explaining that kind of concept to somebody, like it's hard sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, like I get that also, like in the sense of like wanting to have that new, because like to me being like parked up somewhere
mm,
and settled means like, okay, I've been here a year
mhm.
and I already feel like there's not a lot of surprises for me anymore. Obviously, like life is infinitely surprising because and like meeting people, you're always gonna be surprised.
Mhm.
But like more than that, like the city itself of Valencia, I don't know what more has to offer to me. Uh, now that doesn't it doesn't mean that like I'm unhappy. You know, like the reason like I I I feel good too because like I know everything and I'm happy with what it is. You know, but now like when I got here, I was out every day, all day from early to late because I wanted to get to know everything and everything.
Yeah.
And once you know that feeling, you can't go back.
Mhm.
Like it's hard for me to think of like me sitting in a place forever because like I feel like after 2-3 years, I'm gonna be like, okay, like I know that there's more out there. Like why would I not want to expand my knowledge and experience? You know, like there's a
Yes.
lot more out there. Why would I just stay here and miss out on all of that? You know?
Dude, yeah, honestly, like
Yeah.
the only thing I can like really compare it to is like getting your first tattoo, man. It's like once you get that feeling the first time,
Yeah.
that like curiosity just switches on in your brain. And you're like, what if I tried this over here?
Right.
And what if I tried it over there? And what if I tried? And then all of a sudden, this world that seems so big is like it just sort of like shrunk down, and you're like, oh shit.
It's like drinking for the first time, and then you try weed. All of a sudden, alcohol is not as hyped as it was before.